Hello and welcome to today's recording of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Today we're going to be doing sequence 4 of Edward Kenway's story. And it is day 47? Yes, day 47. We're almost halfway there. Halfway to Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Wake up, Kenway.
Start about.
He left this morning with the galleon. As faith, we'll discover a good use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we like. And with a bit of fixing up, it'd be a decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
You're married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so, keep that fact hid away. Most of these pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
Upon mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
I like the little designs, like that rock and the two posts, so you can just do a quick run instead of having to swim.
Edward, over here. Found something. You must see this.
It's a cave, kid.
Come on, man.
Now this is something different, though.
Odd-looking things, aren't they? Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like.
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound. Deep into matter. Until you see and hear a kind of shimmering.
Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes. Quite a combination.
Every man and woman on this earth has in them a kind of intuition hidden deep away.
I've had this sense most of my life. Only I thought it was related in some way to my dreaming, or the like.
Most never find it. Others, it takes years to tease out. But for a rare few, it... You are a gifted man, Edward.
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you.
The locations of all the Mayan stelae.
I found something else just here. I think you'll take to this secret much faster.
I don't know, kid. I took to that one pretty
Makings of a
quick.
mystery.
It's good, isn't it? Only wait till you see what lies at the end. Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where. What do you suppose lies at the top?
From what I knew of Ducasse, I wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning, then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could? If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.
And no, we're not going to get the Templar armor. Pick up this treasure box, though. Alright, where's the door? I thought there was a door up here. Take that door. Get that viewpoint so I can fast travel right here. Because finding my way through the jungle is a pain in the butt. I get lost so easy. At least with this viewpoint, I don't have to worry about that. No, when we first started Assassin's Creed 4, I mentioned that we used the title music, the main theme, for our wedding. That's how me and my wife walked out to, after being pronounced husband and wife. To kick off the ceremonies, we used the eagle cry from the Leap of Faith to draw everyone's attention to the beginning of the ceremony. The audio guy wasn't that great, so I don't think anyone heard it, and for anyone who did hear it, I'm pretty sure they didn't know what was going on. Why? What it was all about. I liked it though. Made me happy.
Leaving already?
I think this cove suits you best, Edward. Better than that costume does.
Oh, come on now. We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like. Self-made men.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
Hard to tell some days. All I know is you like dangerous prizes.
Like the observatory. I think you know more about that than you let on in Nassau.
You noticed that, did you? Meet me at 20 degrees, 3 minutes latitude just off the coast of Yucatan. I'll have something to show you there in a few weeks' time.
That's everything I need to look up before. I keep track of the missions so I know where we end.
Captain's at the helm. Ahoy, Captain. We found a trove of nautical maps and ledgers and the like, scattered about the village. You'll find them sorted in the captain's quarters of the Jackdaw. Quality stuff.
Nautical maps and ledgers. Might come in useful. Decide to build up a fleet of our own.
Exactly my thinking, Captain. Have a look for yourself and tell me what you think.
So yesterday I complained about not being able to find to download the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag app. Found it. And it does work. Recently the servers have been kicking me off, and I'm not quite sure why. But that's alright. Because as soon as you start building up a fleet, as you can see, it carries over from save file to save file to save file. So this is these ships I captured 2014, late 2013. So I have some frigates and some men of wars. So I'm pretty happy with my ships. I thought I could take. So now you see I have 81,000 reales. That's why I said yesterday you want to keep moving and moving and moving so you can upgrade your ship and get everything that you need. But you have to keep on the wood and the metal. Like I said, we needed a ram. Round shot. Yep, we can afford more round shot. Oh, look at that, we can afford even more round shot. And then we'd need the elite plan. Chain shot. Some people might think this might be cheating, but not me. Nope. Heavy shot. Definitely need some heavy shot. Fire bells. I do use them occasionally, but not too much. Alright, let's get these storage up so we can buy more ammunition. Yeah, I'm gonna go until I'm broke. So as you can see, I've already spent almost 50,000 reales, and that's just in coin. That's not cloth or anything else. And as much as I'm probably not going to do a lot of the whaling. I would much rather have some of this stuff upgraded because we're going to learn it. It's going to make us do it at least once. So we might as well be upgraded. Now, if you've noticed, white means you can't afford it for some reason. Look at this. I mean, this one right here, round shot strength, 35,000 reales. You got to work on that for a long time to get a max upgraded boat. And if you don't do it, you end up having issues with later levels, some forts, not to mention the legendary ships that you're going to come across. Let's see if there's anything we can buy for Edward, like upgraded swords and pistols. we could use Blades of Toledo. See, like you play, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Altair sword, Ezio sword. Oh, that's Ezio's sword from Revelations. And you see, we can buy all these swords. Which one's the best one? Officer's rapiers. 5, 4, 3. Let's see what Altair and Ezio's swords are. Yeah, we're gonna buy that officer rapier. Social treasure. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. This is almost the best sword set in the game. Oh, I have to go to a place to buy it. I can only outfit it here. And I've already left the island, so I have to wait. Lovely. But my ship's is as good as it can be without taking more plunder. So that's a plus. Let's get back to sailing.
Captain has the helm.
What's your feeling?
I'll make no secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'd be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Addy.
And what's your aim?
Master Kid hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum. What's the distance, Mike? The Yucatan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. This is the course for Tulum.
Try to take out the captain because he's the hardest. Oh, I missed the captain, did I? That didn't go well. Hey, it's Brits. Yeah, I try to take as many apart as I can before boarding, so I don't lose a lot of crew.
Unfold, mates! Let's move!
On foot!
Should have struck your colours!
Come on, you slugs! Man those seats!
Toast the gallants and royals!
Lash those seats tight! Hurry!
Give me some speed!
I'm gonna go and board that boat. Keep calling it a boat. These are huge. These are ships. They're not boats. Don't tell Mr. Faulkner or Adewale or Edward. They'll all be all up on me like Faulkner was to Connor. Wasn't he? Oh, that's a bad shot. Alright. I'm gonna wait until it's lower than me. Alright, we're done with that. That one's doing horrible. Why did you jump into the water? And no, I'm not going to lower my water level for a while, because the ships that come after you, they got some stuff on them. They're worth a lot of money, if I remember right, and I think they carry some good plunder. Alright, on our way back to the
Sun's up! Let's get moving!
next place.
Shanty! Hey! We'll heave him up and away we'll go. Wavy Susie-Anna. We'll heave him up and away we'll go. We're all bound over the mountain. We'll heave him up from down below. Wavy Susie-Anna. For that is where the cocks do crow.
Rum and sugar, not worth it.
And if we drop
Wood and sugar. Whoa, what do you see? Metal and rum. Resolute, huh?
fire! Brace yourselves! Ready to fire, sir! Fire!
I bust the guns, taking a hit, Cap. Reefing, all top.
Fire!
That's a good shot to cripple her.
Fire! Ground on every inch of sail! Race! Fire!
That's ready to grapple him, sir.
Blast them to that
Hit those powder kegs and they're done. Done, son! So yeah, to answer anyone's thoughts, I do play the when we start playing. Well, let me rephrase that. When I start playing Assassin's Creed 4, when I get that itch, as you noticed, it takes to this sequence 4, to get to even start using the Kenway's fleet. So I will start with my old ships, my old fleet, save up reales, save up reales, save up reales. So at that point, I can get that influx. I got what, almost 70,000 reales, just to make sure I can upgrade my boat right away, so I don't have to struggle at the very beginning, like you see some people doing. When I first played this, yeah, I struggled. I struggled a lot. Ooh, I might go after. I think I'm gonna go after that frig. That frigate's got tons of metal on it, and metal is your most sought after commodity. Guns and hull plating, it's so sought after, you need so much of it that I will essentially, like I'm doing now, stop going to a mission just to make sure I get enough to advance later on. Because once you start seeing those men of war, if you're not leveled up, there's some problems. That guy,
We
right?
now have the materials required to make the ship stronger, sir.
Luthor, let's move!
Aloft, lads! Check those royals!
Come all you young sailor and listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea.
When you're using the mortar, actually when you're doing the ship in general, if you do not take into effect movement, you're gonna miss. Use the mortar all the time. You see how I've already used down below to 10 rounds. So this guy hasn't even turned on me yet. Have to admit, I am excited to see ship combat come back in Odyssey. And I know it's like Tremines and Octamarines and stuff, but I think it's pretty cool. Well, I hope that wasn't too much. Nope. Because I liked it a lot. Nope, nope, no! No! No, 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 no. Of course that happened, right? Only to me. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll take out 2 more before I fall down. And my crew's not that proficient at fighting. Not well. And I liked that there's a very pronounced day and night cycle. Now, even with how long I've played this game, how many years I've put in it, wooden cloth I'm not worried about. But if I see metal, I'll go after metal, like, excuse me, in a hot second. Could probably take on that frigate, but I'm not going to try.
My love, she came dressed all in white. Lowlands away. I dreamed my love came in my sleep. Lowlands, lowlands away, Madame. Her cheeks were wet, her eyes did weep. Lowlands away. She came
I'd hate to dig sugar out of water like that. Can you imagine how soggy that is? Yuck. Don't get me wrong, I like my sugar, especially in my coffee, but not saltwater sugar. What was that? That cuss got me. Almost pushed me into those rocks.
We must tread lightly. These waters are well guarded, sir.
A lot of whaling locations. Great White.
Guard to flanks! There's some good meat for spearing here, Captain.
That's a fort. Yeah, that's a fort. I'm not even gonna mess with you over there.
Starboard! Human flocks swimming broad, Captain. Seems to be survived.
Yeah, as you can see, upgrading my ship, I spent almost 60,000 reales, and that's including, that number is including what I captured from just now. So, another reason why I'm advocating that app and the fleet is you need the realities, because not only are you upgrading your ship, you got to upgrade Connor, Edward, and you have to upgrade that island. All three of them. I haven't seen any ships since I left those gunboats behind. What's the bounty hunter got? Does he got metal? He does. Little metal, but not much. So if he gets within range, I'll take him out, but I'm not going to go out of my way for him. If he had like 50 metal, no, not going to mess with that because there's a big old man of war back there. I'd love to take it though. I'd love to hit Odin. Hit him square in the jaw. Take his metal. As a couple of... Oh, there he goes. Scepter's not going to last long either. Well, come on, man. I was staying out of it. Oh, it's you. Dude, you don't have mortars. Back off. Doesn't do good.
Now what's the ship that ever did sail out of here on a windy day, and wait for day that we get our pay. She was built in broken times, held together.
Hostile warship closing! Cutter! Colours are English! Seems to be alone, sir! I think we've lost them, sir.
That hunter's nothing if he's not persistent.
Lovers, blood so sad. Looks like loose.
Ooh, it's a cask of rum. Put it in the hole, boys.
Some sail upon her. Haul away your halyards. Haul away your halyards.
San Pedro y San Pablo. St. Peter and St. Paul.
Get her on her course now.
I really hope I don't fight him, because I don't. Like, I'm pretty sure I could take him on alone, but if I engage with him, that hunter's going to catch up, and we're going to be, as some of the people in my generation would say, Dunsky. Oh, that's the whole area. Because if I attack that brig, then I have to worry about that schooner too. I want to attack that brig. Then I have to worry about the... Oh, there's a... Oh, there's a frig back there too. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not even gonna stress. Because I will die if I do that.
Alright, lads. Where am I to go, big guys? Oh, where am I to go? Hey, hey, hey. I roll and go. Oh, where am I to go, me Johnny? Oh, where am I to go? For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Oh, way up on that sky.
There we go. Tulum. And yes, that is what we're going to be talking about today. A little historical blurb today is about Tulum. I just kind of wanted to wait until we got here that I mentioned it. Now, if I get detected going through here, I fail. And we're going to talk about Tulum after our after we get over to James Kidd at very least, at the very earliest, because for me, this is a bit stressful.
Mentor bids us be ready for anything. The Templars may know our whereabouts now.
Walpole. Isn't that right? The Englishman.
Ah, he played us from the start. Betrayed our confidence.
How could we have known? Even our Tobias was taken in by his charms.
Oh, this is going to end badly. Whoops. And good news is I don't have to, if I'm doing the mission objectives, I don't have to open up the treasure chests again. I just gotta start knocking people out again.
Mentor bids us be ready for anything. The Templars may know our whereabouts now.
Walpole. Isn't that right? The Englishman.
Ah, he played us from the start. Betrayed our confidence.
How could we have known? Even our Tobias was
Oh, I
taken in
thought
by
that
his
was going
charms.
to put the boat on the map. Guess I was wrong. And I like that you, as soon as you see that you pick something up like that porcelain teapot within the chest, it immediately gets traded for reales. Do 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 do.
Sokano tuskal ambi. Keshma uyoheleti.
Poop. Alright, so I guess that since we're in a little bit easier of an area, we're going to talk about Tulum now. This is the site of a pre-Columbian Mayan walled city that was known by the Mayans as Zama, which meant City of Dawn. It was named this way because it faces the sunrise. Tulum is the Yucatan Mayan word for fence, wall, or trench. The area was first mentioned by Juan Diaz, who was a member of Juan de Guaralava, of his expedition in 1518. First detailed description of the ruins were published by John Lloyd Stephens and Frederick Catherwood in 1843. The book was called the book that it was detailed in was called Incidents of Travel in Yukon. They would find stelae at the site that had been inscribed AD 564. Historians have interpreted this date to mean that the stele was built elsewhere and repurposed at Tulum. Restoration work would begin to reopen the beaches in 1913 with Sylvanus Morley and George P. Howe. Multiple others would continue to work, later determining that Tulum was occupied until around the year 1200, or was occupied at least as early as the year 1200, and would continue to be occupied. No, get up here. Shoot. It would continue to be occupied until contact with the Spanish was made in the early 16th century, as by the end of the 16th century it was completely abandoned. So they used this site and the idea of the Mayans and the Spanish connection, because this is the early 18th century, to make if I can get just the one up here, I can take him out without a problem. And then I'll have to climb, I think. So yeah, the idea of this Mayan location that was inhabited for a time and then stopped being inhabited, like they used the idea of it being constantly abandoned, but rewrote history so it wouldn't be anymore. See, and Edward doesn't know what they're saying, but we as the Animus operator do. So they're talking about Edward, and he doesn't even realize it. Don't ask me how that lady didn't see me. No idea. No idea how that lady didn't see me. You might notice that I'm using a different cup. I'm not using one of my movie cups. Coffee. Instead of water or soda, it's coffee. I was gonna say, I took that guy right next to you. You should have seen me. Alright, so it must be below me then. Nope. Nope. Don't trip over those two bodies I put there. Now that guy's a pain. Let's see if I remember how to get there. Gotta jump and jump while he's preoccupied, like now. Up won't do. I need you to go way out of my whistle range. Now I should be able to take you out without a problem. Wonder what they have. Don't scream. Screaming. He's got a gun. He sees the body. That was almost there. So close. So close. For real? They pulled me forward. Cool. I'll take that.
Jesus, kid. You led me into a mess. Is it these monks guarding the treasure you promised me?
I told you I had a secret to share, but I didn't say it'd be easy. Now let's get this door open and I'll show you what's inside.
I'm onto something. I can feel it.
Captain Kenway? What is the assassin, Duncan Walpole?
Dead and buried. After he tried to kill me.
We are not sorry to see him gone, but it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why?
Money was my only aim.
Should I find comfort in that? You murdered our brothers and sisters in Havana.
He has the sense, Mentor.
James tells me you treated with the Templars there. Did you see the man they called the Sage?
Aye.
Would you recognize his face if you saw it again?
I reckon so.
I must be certain.
You can see it clear there now, and I don't remember
Not a word. Come on.
if it was the first day we did Assassin's Creed 4 or the second, but I kind of freaked out and I was like, oh, I never saw that before. Saw the hidden blade strapped to her wrist. His wrist, I'm sorry. First time I had noticed before that moment that James Kidd was an
You won't be
assassin.
blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai, an assassin. And my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit. Only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
You parrot the words, but you do that.
Went too quick.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai, an assassin. And my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit, only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is true.
Let's fall into another pit.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai, an assassin. And my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit, only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
Parrot the words, but you do not understand.
Don't get haughty with me.
Ah!
Oh, duh. Yeah, I have to climb up and around. Duh.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai, an assassin. And my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit, only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
You parrot the words, but you do not understand.
Don't get haughty with me, kid.
Ah!
That way. That way.
The way forward's blocked.
That's a door, I reckon.
Aye. There should be some way to open it. A mechanism.
Like a capstan.
Those blocks up there. Try moving them.
So it's you lot them Templars have been chasing then?
Till you came along and mucked things up, it was us chasing them. We had them running scared. They have the upper hand now.
That's why Governor Torres was recruiting new Templar bunch.
Let's find another way around. Follow on, man.
Makes sense now.
Jump! You're still drawing breath?
Enough to curse you with, kid! Must be a great treasure beyond.
Treasure. Right.
Whatever's waiting at the end of this path had better be worth my time.
That'll depend on you.
How's that?
What I'm taking you to see may spin your head right round. I only hope you can take the shock of it.
I can handle myself. this it then? The grand prize your mentor asked me to see. Looks nothing like the man they called the Sage, I'm sorry to say.
Keep your trousers tied up. We've one more riddle to solve. These statues are like the ones we've seen before. With pictures carved on them.
Pictures carved
Oh,
on the
no,
floor
I
as
want to
well.
go the other way.
Not of the same sort.
This doesn't matter
There's
now,
some
though.
correspondence then. But what?
Now, for those of you who don't notice, he mentions, Kid mentions predator and prey. I don't know what symbols are on them. All I know is they're color coded.
Difference between them animals on the statues and them on the floor. You see it?
Aye, one group is predators, the other is prey.
Which predator goes with which prey? That's the question.
Right, there's your correspondence. Match a predator with its prey.
And then these are counterweights to lift up the big old rocks. And those are like, are they Russian egg dolls, or I don't remember what they're called, but they sit inside each other. I think they're Russian anyway. They might be Chinese. I'm not certain, but I think they're pretty cool.
Jesus, that's him, the Sage. But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still. You're certain it's him?
Aye. It's the eyes that mark him.
Did the Templars say why they wanted this sage?
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one?
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here.
What the hell did I just see back there? Jim!
Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Spitting likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the Templars have led them straight to us. And now the agents of two empires know exactly where we operate.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Take this. You'll attract no attention, and take fewer lives.
I enjoy the blowpipe. Yeah. Just let me get to where I can.
Darts on this one coming now. Quick.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Quiet
Punch you
and
in the leg.
effective, see?
Kick him while he's down. I just looted a dead body. That's not creepy at all.
You've seen this temple here? It's massive.
I wondered if it...
So now watch this.
That's the beat, don't it? Where else would the Dagos get it? They're full of down ground, aren't they?
See, now if I went back and played that last mission, it would automatically kick up that I have enough chests done.
I've got a good line on him.
I'm not stepping out there. He'll shoot me. My goal is for him to shoot his friends.
I can get him from here.
Particularly, I hope he shoots that gunner. He did. Good.
Many thanks, but no forgiveness.
Plague and perish if this ever happens again.
Hold a moment.
It was a slaver who brought these soldiers. Orn's prince himself.
Looks like I missed a group back up there.
Quicker! Idiots trying to lose us!
Cheers, Captain.
I'm gonna climb this tower again and do the leap of faith, just so we can pull up that animus fragment.
Death and disease to these slavers.
What's everyone got? Stop you!
No, you don't.
I may thank you later, if
You managed to live through this?
Let me off those books and face me like a soldier. After the blaster! Christ. What a mess, eh? What's all this big jam about? Let me out!
Who's out there?
See that mangy old codger? He's a Dutch slaver called Lawrence Prince, living now like a king in Jamaica. Bastard's been a target for years. Bloody hell, we nearly had him.
By God, you bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway, you have remarkable skills.
Oh, thanks, mate. It comes natural.
But you're churlish and arrogant, prancing around in a uniform that you have not earned.
Everything is permitted. Isn't that your motto?
I absolve you of your errors in Havana and elsewhere, but you are not welcome here.
Sorry, mate. Wish it were otherwise.
Cheery bunch of mates you've got.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
And what is that? Your cause?
To be blunt, we kill people. Templars and their associates. Folks who'd like to control all the empires on Earth. Claiming it's in the name of peace and order.
Sounds like to cast his dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
That another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you.
Alright, overrun and outnumbered. If my memory serves, that is the end of sequence number 4. Let me double check real quick to make sure I'm right. It is. So, I'm going to hit continue here and see where we go. I don't believe we get pulled out of the Animus.
I know you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever?
Then work these contracts around the West Indies for us, and we'll pay you. As simple as that.
Alright, that will... Let's pop up the map real quick to see where the next mission, I think, is in Kingston. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell, isn't it? Nope. Absolutely not in Kingston. It's all the way over there, which we're not gonna. It's in Nassau. All right, so we'll worry about that during our next sequence. So, with that coming to an end of sequence 4, I hope you've enjoyed the pirating as much as I have. And if you like it, what you've seen, take a look at my other content in using the links to my social media and my website below. You can also like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a good day.